in life. True happiness is not about having everything you want, but about appreciating what you already have. Many people chase wealth, power, or beauty, but forget that peace and joy often live in simple hearts. In this story, we're learning new English words. Once upon a time, in a quiet countryside village, surrounded by green hills and rice fields, there lived a young woman named Liana. She was smart, hardworking, and beautiful, but never content. Every day, she helped her father in their small pottery shop, shaping clay pots with her hands. The house was old, but filled with laughter and love. Still, Liana would often sigh and say, "I wish we are rich. I wish I'm living in a mansion and have golds and jewelries." One summer, a rich merchant arrived in the village. He owned land, cattle, and shops in the nearby town. His family came with him, his wife dressed in gold jewelry, and his daughter in silk. And the villagers admired them, and so did Liana. She thought, "That is the life I deserve, not one of clay and sweat." Then one day, she asked her father, saying, "Father, we work so hard, yet we have so little. Look at the merchant's daughter. She wears fine dresses and eats rice every day." Her father would smile gently and reply, "Because, my child, peace and joy cannot be bought. They must be built, one day at a time." But Liana never truly believed him. The merchant noticed her beauty and offered her father a job at his estate, offered a better pay. Liana begged her father to accept. "Father, this is our chance. We'll earn more, maybe even move to the town." Her father hesitated, but agreed. So they packed their few belongings and moved to the merchant's large compound at the edge of town. At first, everything felt like a dream. Liana had fine clothes, rich food, and servants to help her. She no longer had to shape pots or fetch water from the well, but soon things began to change. The merchant's wife treated her coldly, reminding her that she was only a worker's daughter. The other servants whispered behind her back, jealous of her closeness to the merchant's family. And her father, once cheerful and free, was now tired, his hands rough from endless work. She saw him late at night, sitting quietly outside their small room. She asked, "Father, aren't you happy? We have more now?" He smiled weakly. "More things, yes, but less peace." One evening, a heavy storm hit the town. The merchant's family locked themselves inside, while Liana and her father came flooding. As the rain poured, her father slipped and hurt his leg badly. The merchant refused to pay for a healer, saying, "You should have been more careful. I can't waste money on servants." Liana was shocked. She realized then that no amount of wealth could replace respect and love. That night, she looked at her father's tired face and remembered their small home in the village. The laughter, the smell of fresh clay, and the peace that once filled their evenings. Her heart ached. "We were happier with less," she whispered. A few days later, after her father recovered enough to walk, Liana made a decision. They packed their things and returned to their village. Their house was still small, the roof still leaky, and the floor still dusty, but it felt like home again. Liana went back to pottery, shaping each piece with care. The villagers, seeing her humility, began to buy from her. Soon, her little shop grew busy again, not from greed, but from gratitude. And every evening, as she watched the sunset glow over the hills, she felt something she had never felt before: peace. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Be happy with what you have, and life will always give you enough. True contentment doesn't things come from gold or power. It comes from gratitude, love, and the quiet peace of an honest heart.